Andrew Tate, the biggest creator on the internet this year by far. He is all anyone has talked about for the last 4 or 5 months, recently so more in the last month and a half, 2 months. Everyone has been on his case, absolutely rinsing him, ripping him a new arsehole. People have asked me to make videos on him and I've stayed away from it, not for any real reason other than I just didn't feel like it at the time. However, now it seems like it is the right time to talk about Andrew Tate, especially now he has been removed from pretty much every social media platform available. YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. I think he could still technically go on Twitch. I'm not sure. Andrew Tate is someone who needs absolutely no introduction. Everyone watching this, I guarantee you've seen a clip of him on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. This bald-headed fucker is everywhere. So today, I want to look at his final video. It's titled Andrew Tate's Final Message. But before we do that, and we look at what Andrew Tate actually has to say for himself, I'll start the video off by saying I completely and utterly dislike Andrew Tate. I don't agree with a shit ton of things he says. I think he says things that people will inherently agree with to cover up the bad shit and the dumb shit he says. So that way, if someone comes at someone going, I hate Andrew Tate, I think he's a misogynistic pig, they'll come back and say, yeah, but he also said this and he's motivational here and, you know, he did this charity work. It's like, no, fuck off. That being said, and I know there's rumors and allegations of him doing a lot more serious stuff. I haven't seen any proof or evidence that he has done it. So just for this video, we're going to be sticking to the TikToks and what he's been saying rather than that other stuff because I don't know about it and I haven't seen any actual proof of it. But as far as I know, Andrew Tate got banned from TikTok and all these platforms because of what he was saying and basically for being misogynistic, right? And as much as I dislike the guy, and everyone probably watching this dislikes him, is banning someone and censoring someone really the way to go just because they were misogynistic? Now, I don't use that lightly, but fuck me, on YouTube, we still have pedophiles making videos. Mini Lad, who has been exposed numerous times talking to underage girls inappropriately, still can make videos on YouTube and run social media accounts. Andrew Tate is an absolute dickhead. He says things that people disagree with. I don't think if that is the cause for ban, that is enough to ban someone from every platform. I think social media companies like Facebook, Twitter, and them lot all were under a ton of pressure and scrutiny from all the heat Andrew Tate was getting and just all folded. If you disagree with a guy like Andrew Tate, which I hope most of you would, saying it and actually speaking about it surely is the way to go rather than just cutting them out of every single platform ever. There is a fuck ton worse people on the internet than Andrew Tate. I believe me now. And if you want to use the argument, oh, but he's poisoning the children and the children are doing this. Man, I guarantee you Andrew Tate is the least of kids' worries these days. And these kids hopefully have good education, good parents who will actually teach them that this isn't the way to go, that will actually have taught them beforehand that you shouldn't act like this towards women. It isn't just down to one dickhead who has these shit opinions. Trust me, the internet is full of people with shit, disgusting opinions. I think it's a slippery slope once you start banning people for saying things you dislike. I saw a clip of Ethan Klein comparing what Andrew Tate was saying to like KKK and ISIS.
Let's see. In a statement by the Washington Post, TikTok said Andrew Tate's account was removed for breaking the rules on content that attacks, threatens, incites violence against, or otherwise dehumanizes an individual or group. Exactly. That's exactly, bro. That's the reason that Nazis, KKK, ISIS, whatever, they get dropped. Andrew Tate's no different, man. It's a violent hate group.
He was saying dumb shit, but what the fuck? Ethan Klein has completely gone off the rail. Like, in no shape or form is Andrew Tate similar to them organizations. That's not me even defending him. Any person with a sane brain can see that. But that aside, let me know your thoughts on Andrew Tate. You can 100% hate Andrew Tate, disagree with everything he said, and still not be for him being deplatformed. But that is just my opinion. I'm more interested now. What I came here to really talk about is Andrew Tate's final message. This bitch is over an hour long. Shoot me now. An hour of Andrew Tate dribble. I'm going to watch it and see what he has to say. I'm sure he spews so much bullshit. I'm curious to see what this video is about. I haven't watched it yet. Let's do it together and actually make fun of this prick.
I was thinking for a long time how to start this video because it needs to be concise and compendious, but I also want it to be very, very comprehensive. And I guess the best place...
What is that music in the background?
And my father always taught me to stick up for myself. I was never allowed to run and cry to authority. I was actually picked on by these two kids when I was riding the school bus home. I think I was around 5 and they were around 7. They were a bit older than me. And they used to pick on me on the school bus. They'd sit behind me, throw things at me, hit me, etc. And I came home and I told my dad about it. And I said, Dad, these 2 kids are picking on me every single time I get the school bus. I don't know what to do. And my dad said, I'm not going to call the teacher because the teacher ain't on the bus. And I'm not going to call the school bus driver because they're busy driving. Son, if you want to deal with this, you're going to have to deal with it yourself. And I said, but Dad, they're bigger than me. What do you want me to do? There's 2 of them and they're bigger than me. And at the time, I'd just come home from school and I was holding a lunchbox. And my dad pointed and said, you have a lunchbox, son? Teach them.
What? First of all, why the fuck are we hearing this? What relevance does this have to do with him being banned? And second of all, what dad... your son's getting bullied on the bus. Hey, you've got a lunchbox, son.
Teach them.
What's he gonna do with the lunchbox? Start like swinging it at these 2 bigger kids? I'm sorry, but that is such bad advice. The power of the lunchbox.
So weeks had passed. It was a few weeks. They kept picking on me, and I felt myself sitting there getting more insecure, and the rage was boiling inside of me. And one day, one of them slapped me in the side of the face from behind. I was sitting on the chair. He slapped me in the face from behind. And instantly, I don't know what it was, but this was the day I had enough, and I turned with my lunchbox and swung it over the back of the school bus chair and caught him.
He actually hit him with the lunchbox. Why is he remembering this story like as there was some crazy thing? Hit a kid in school with a lunchbox, and we have this massive speech about it with dramatic music in the background.
Busted his eye clean open. Plastic Batman lunchbox. Hit him in the eye, and blood started squirting everywhere. All the children started screaming. And as I did this, the bus had just come up to a stop. It was a few stops before my stop, but it had stopped. And as the bus stopped and the screaming happened, I just got up and I ran off the bus and ran home. I've never run so fast or so far in my life. I was full of adrenaline. I just ran. When I got home, I had blood on my clothes.
What are these stupid sound effects he's adding to the story? I thought I was tripping, but it was like the school bus door opening, him running away, the doorbell. He really wants to get you guys in this story. He wants you guys to visualize it like you're there. No one gives a fuck about this story. I don't care, Andrew Tate, that you hit some kid in the face with a lunchbox who bullied you.
So what happened? And I said, that kid, I won't say his name. I said his name at the time. I said, that kid, he hit me in the face, and I had enough of getting hit in the face. And I was still holding the lunchbox, but it was all smashed up where I'd hit him with it. And my dad kind of smiled a little bit and said, don't worry, son, get in the car. We got in the car and we went to Walmart. We walked up and down the aisle, and he looked and picked up another lunchbox, an exact replica of the same blue Batman lunchbox, gave it to me and said, I'll buy you as many of these as you need.
What the fuck? What am I listening to? Who is this guy? Who is your dad? I will buy you as many lunchboxes as you need, little Andrew, to smack the shit out of your classmates. Oh my god. This is such bullshit as well. This cannot be true.
Funnily enough, I never saw that kid again. I don't know if he changed schools. I don't know what his parents did. But I never saw that child again.
The child died, Andrew.
I had trouble in school again, but I still...
Fuck this. I don't need his life story anymore after that shitty lunchbox story. Luckily, I have timestamps, so I'm going to skip to more relevant parts. Let's go on to attacks against Andrew Tate. The attacks against him online.
Attacks against me are disguised under the virtue of caring about women. But none of these people who are attacking me care about women. None of them donate to women's charities. None of them donate to charity like I do.
Shut the fuck up. No one donates to charity, so people saying not to say misogynistic shit means that they don't care about women. But I donate to charities even though I say crazy dumb shit. Like I said earlier in this video, Andrew Tate loves a good smoke screen. Donate to charities, but I will say misogynistic things. I'll give some good advice here and motivational speeches. Oh, we'll say some more dumb shit here.
In fact, they pretend to care as a reason to attack somebody who they personally don't like. And it's very, very different to actually care about an issue or weaponize an issue and pretend to care to try and damage someone else's life. These are very, very different things.
Playing like this weird victim card. Like, he starts off with a story about him as a kid. Oh, I got bullied and I had to hit kids with lunchboxes, and then I went to Luton and I got bullied for being American, and people are trying to ruin my life, but they're pretending to care. Don't have any sympathy. He has brought this completely on himself.
There's always going to be somebody who disagrees with what you say. If I said the earth was round, there would be a contingent of individuals on the planet who disagree with me. I have no problem with people disagreeing with me. I have no problem with being seen as controversial for some of the things I've said. However, I do have two significant problems I would like to address. The first is I do not like absolute and utter lies being told about me. I do not like having long-form video of me cut up, elements taken out of context, the tonality of the joke removed, and purporting an image of me that is not true. That's something I do not like.
I swear, Andrew, you paid people to push out videos and short clips of you. They're short form content. You're saying this crazy shit all the time. It's not like a one-off where one clip got misconstrued. You're constantly saying it. So I don't believe that your reputation is built off clips that have been taken out of context at all. Now let's hear what he's got to say about his criminal activity.
I do not like false accusations of criminal activity. That's another thing that I really do not like.
So he says it's false, the criminal activity. Obviously, he's going to say that. Could be true, could not be true. I don't know. Neither do you. And there's, at the moment, I think there's no proof. So
I have a lot of people who love what I say. I have a lot of fans. A lot of people are dedicated to my channel. And I have a lot of positivity online. And I have a small contingent of people who are very, very offended by what I say.
I don't think it's that small of a contingent. Andrew Tate, no doubt, what he's saying here isn't a lie. He has a shit ton of fans. Loads of people enjoy what he says. That's just life. People will support crazy views. It's nothing new. But I have seen personally more hate than love towards him. I don't know. Comment below if you guys agree or disagree with that.
I'm a unique individual, as is everybody else. And I have a unique life path that has led me to unique points of view. I think that all of the people who disagree with me are very, very welcome to disagree with me because they have had a unique life path and a different point of view. And I respect that, absolutely. I would never shout for any of the people who disagree with anything I say to be silenced or canceled because I don't think that helps the world.
That's like what I said at the start of the video. I don't think, especially on social media, that silencing someone you disagree with is the right way to go.
The main reason people were talking about me so extensively is because they cared about their own channels, their own views. They wanted their own clicks. And they understood that if they can make a YouTube video purporting a lie about me or saying bad things about me, it's more likely to get clicked. It's more likely to get watched. It's more likely to get shared. Expose, Andrew Tate is this. Expose, Andrew Tate is that. And what's happened is people, through their own selfish desires of trying to piggyback off the back of my massive fame and becoming the most famous man on the planet, have decided that making a bunch of negative videos is a fantastic way for them to personally gain clout.
He's talking about commentary channels, someone like me making a video about him. Like you said yourself, you're the most Googled man on the planet. People are going to talk about you, negative or positively. Mostly negative, doesn't surprise anyone really, but people are going to talk about you. That is the nature of being famous. You wouldn't be famous or the most Googled man on the planet if people didn't talk about you. Video, Twitter, wherever. It's just people talking about you. It's fucking weird to me he uses this as a point when it's one of the biggest reasons for his success.
Unfortunately, now public consciousness via the media has genuinely bought into a construct where people believe I'm somehow dangerous, when all I have done is save people from depression. We talk about men's mental health. I try and encourage men to be strong. I say, listen, if you're depressed, you need to get in the gym. A strong body is a strong mind. I sit there and by using my lifestyle, which is an aspirational lifestyle that most men would love to have, purely because of the finance, the cars, the freedom, etc., I encourage people to work hard and try their best to become the best version of themselves. And men are encouraged to talk and open up. But when I talk and open up and get massive influence and start helping people, they're going to silence me.
I don't think the reason Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram banned you was because you were giving motivational talks to men about depression and opening up, which is a topic I love. Men's mental health, I think, is a huge thing. After Paddy the Baddies UFC fight, his speech was incredible. touched a lot of people and I'm sure saved a fuck ton of lives. I haven't watched any of his motivational stuff, and if he talks about men's mental health in that way, obviously that's a good thing. Men should be encouraged to talk more, and it might take someone like Andrew Tate to say something for someone to open up and talk and not take their own life. Even if someone like Andrew Tate has said something like that, as long as it saved or helped at least one person from doing something like that, it's a positive thing, for sure. I don't think that's why, like you're saying, I've been banned for it. That isn't why you've been banned. Obviously not. It's all the other shit you've been doing as well, and all the fucking dumb shit you've been saying. If you were just on that path, you know, doing the mental health stuff and motivational speeches, yeah, you wouldn't have been banned. You wouldn't have come close.
As a man, to sit and say that my messaging does not have to change in line with my fame. The way you can say things in a video that gets 500 views is very different than the way you can say things in a video that gets 500 million views or 50 million views. You have to change your messaging. The more people you reach, the more important it is that people do not take your things out of context, right? If 0.1% of people misunderstand you.
I don't know what clips he's referencing, but he keeps harping on about being taken out of context. I don't know if there's people who've clipped things out of context, like the criminal stuff. Fair enough if that's not true, which I don't know if it is or not. But the misogynistic stuff, the fucked up shit you've been saying, that isn't taken out of context. You say it so often and frequently.
1 minute answer. At any point, 6 seconds worth of it can be taken, snipped, used against me, and weaponized.
Still banging on about being out of context. We've literally gone past what I last talked about 5 minutes ago.
All the media channels want to talk to me. And I'm sitting here thinking, I need to make sure I'm not misunderstood. And I have to really be careful about how I do that while not backing down on my messaging, while still championing the things I champion, still believing in myself, but making sure I'm not misunderstood.
This man really thinks he's misunderstood. I don't think you're misunderstood, Andrew Tate. I think people understand you fine and the person you are. If you aren't that person and you're playing a character or doing things just for entertainment, that's fucking on you, bro. That isn't on people misunderstanding.
I now need to once again improve myself and improve my skills and prevent anybody being able to take me out of context.
Yeah, there's no such thing as preventing anyone taking you out of context. That just doesn't exist ever. Everyone, and like I said, most internet creators have been taken out of context, still get taken out of context, and will forever be taken out of context because it only requires one person cutting that clip, putting it on the internet, and it blowing up. That is it.
I have very healthy relationships with females. I have no criminal charges for crimes against females. Nobody has come forward and accused me of sexual misconduct.
Well done. No one's come forward and accused Andrew Tate of sexual misconduct. You want a medal, mate? Like, great. Like most normal people.
Not one. There's a video from 10 years ago that showed me in a sexual act with one of my ex-girlfriends.
Listen, hey, stupid bitch. I didn't say the word listen. Did I say listen?
Hello everyone, I just wanted to say something about the video that's been released recently about me and my ex-boyfriend Andrew Tate. Andrew is my still great friend. What you guys saw on the video, it's just what we used to do. It was just pure game. He's a great guy. He would never hurt anyone. Unless he's fighting.
So that video was circulating around of Andrew Tate and that girl. The girl has come forward and said that her and Andrew are still friends and it was them acting as like a kink. There are crazier kinks. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but for someone to film it as well, it seems like they filmed it for their own viewing. If she's come forward herself, you can speculate all you want. Andrew Tate paid her off. Andrew Tate did this or that. The fact is she came forward and she said it, it's come from her own mouth, and she's the only witness or person involved. I'm not going to just not believe her. I mean, I don't think people are wrong to see a video like that and be concerned. It isn't like a normal video to watch. It's disturbing. The way you talk about women, like people put that 2 and 2 together, didn't assume it was a kink. But, you know, what more can anyone say now? She said it, so I will take her word for it.
No women are accusing me of anything. No women are accusing me of misconduct. I champion women all the time. I say about how they should be protected. how beautiful they are, how much I love my grandmother because of the amount of children she had.
I champion women all the time. They're beautiful. They should be protected by me, and they can only be protected by guys. And I love my grandma because she had loads of kids. I get what you're saying. In your mind, you're championing them, but you're also putting them in like a box, and that's what they're good at, and that's what all they can do, which is why people have such a problem with you. Also saying loads of other crazy shit as well that don't champion women. Really, in your mind it might, but it doesn't.
My grandmother had 9 children because it was my father.
You showed a clip of him praising his grandma having 9 kids. It was dumb enough for me to believe you. I don't need actual proof of you saying it.
That clip has been taken. That cut of my language, men do certain things, women do certain things. Somebody, I have no idea who, has made a TikTok where it says men do certain things, and it shows videos of me driving around in cars, spending money, and women do certain things, and it shows women cleaning. Women do certain things, and men do certain things. Somebody off their own back, somebody else has made that video. I didn't tell them to. I don't know who they are. I don't know what their account is. It's just viral on the internet somewhere. And now I look like I'm saying women should only clean and men should only run around with cars and women and money. I didn't say that. I didn't say that at all. I said that women should be protected and provided for.
I haven't seen that video, so it makes no difference to me. But yeah, if that's cut out of context and he didn't actually say that in that clip, sure.
I am very understanding of why Instagram felt like it was necessary to ban me. I am not mad at Instagram. I'm a professional, and as a professional, I'm not an emotional person. I do not do emotional responses. Although I believe it's unfair, although I believe I've been unfairly vilified, although I believe it's not the right thing to do because it doesn't allow me to shift the public consciousness in a constructive manner, although I think it would have been better for them to say, Andrew, certain things are being taken out of context. You need to be careful that doesn't happen. A lot of people listen to you. And Instagram or Meta have a responsibility to show that they are listening to the public. They want to show that they are listening. I have some good people on the case, and dialogue with Instagram I would like to open, and will proceed as God sees fit. If God believes that I do not need an Instagram page, then I will not have one. If God believes that I do, then I shall. This is not just about Instagram. This is just me saying to Instagram that I totally understand.
God will decide if he is on Instagram again. I'm sure that's what God really gives a fuck about. But yeah, clearly here, he doesn't seem that angry about the ban. He seems, understanding. He says it's unfair, but yeah, he doesn't seem too angry.
I just wanted to make it clear that I didn't want these things to be said. That clip of the cleaning and me being taken out of context has no benefit for me. Everyone dislikes me.
He played that clip of the cleaning and that clip that the other person made, and is acting like that one video got taken out of context and that's the reason why people are upset at you. There's been so many clips. That clip isn't the sole reason of your ban. I'm sure people took you out of context as well, like everyone, but there's so many videos of you saying misogynistic, dumb shit that the public pressure to ban you on Facebook and Instagram and all this boiled over, and clearly these social media companies folded.
On Instagram, absolutely no rules were broken. My captions were just poetry that I wrote. My pictures were just lifestyle. Car, house, boat. I never broke any rules on Instagram.
That as well is interesting. Like, Instagram didn't give an exact post that he violated terms and conditions with. I saw Andrew Tate's Instagram before he got banned, and it was just pictures. He wouldn't upload videos going on these crazy rants on it, I don't think. Instagram Reels obviously be full of it, but on Instagram itself, it didn't seem like he did break any actual rules that would get him banned. It was just social pressure.
If somebody says they hate me, explain to them calmly that they don't understand the context. Show them a longer format video. Show them how I stick up for marginalized people. Explain I'm a person of color and I've been marginalized in my childhood. Show them how I had a gay friend when I was a kid.
What?
Don't just reply saying you're stupid, you don't know the truth. Don't fight hate with hate. I was encouraging all of my followers and all of my fans to be respectful people, even when sticking up for me. Once again, trying to turn negativity into positivity via social media. My Instagram had no infringements. That was the only anti-policy things on the page, things targeted against me. And I didn't really complain to Instagram because I wasn't taught as a person to go complaining to authority. I thought, this is the internet. That's how it works. Just ignore it.
Don't worry, Andrew. We remember from your riveting story at the start about how you smashed the kid with a lunchbox with your dad's blessing that you don't go to the teachers. You know, we established that. You know, it's all coming full circle.
Soon the truth of your heart and your character will come through. Soon people will see the light and they'll change, because that's the way the world is. People often flip-flop on issues. This is how things happen. The redemption arc is going to be beautiful. I really truly believe that within a few years, people are going to understand that I'm a force for good in the world.
Andrew Tate, force for good. Yeah, it doesn't really have a ring to it, mate. Sorry. Can't really see it. Can't imagine it. He's acting like such a different guy in this video too, like compared to all the crazy manic clips I've seen.
It's only the fact that the media, these people chopping my videos up, whoever they are, taking it out of context and only focusing on the times women were meant.
I skipped literally 20 minutes and he's still just saying taken out of context. Again, for the third time, the bad reputation you have was not built out of context clips constantly. I'm sure there are some, but you have way too many clips for them all to be out of context.
In regards to social media, I need to sit and think and work out a way that not a single snippet of my words can ever be used against me.
That will never happen, Andrew. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I watched the rest. He just repeats himself again. That is Andrew Tate's final message. Not an apology. It's a final message. I don't know what to take away from that. He bangs on about context, constantly wanting to come back to social media, but only when he can guarantee nothing he says gets taken out of context. An impossible goal, and acts like every single clip you've ever seen of Andrew Tate has been taken out of context. Like, no. Just fucking no. That is not true at all. I'm sure, like everyone on the internet, there is some, but no. I do not buy that at all. You know, in this video, he's a lot more calmer. He's less Andrew Tate than normal. Not going crazy or ballistic. No cigars in his mouth. Not shirtless. But yeah, hasn't changed my mind. Let me know down below. Has it changed your mind? Doesn't deserve to be deplatformed. I think that's a slippery slope, which we are going to go down. I think it's just inevitable that people will eventually just keep getting deplatformed, But yeah, let me know what you think down below. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you. Please like it right now. Like the video. Let me know. Comment below. I want to rub Andrew Tate's shiny bald head if you made it this far, and I'll know you did. I'll be sure to like them comments and reply to them. Yeah, Andrew Tate, guys. That is his final message for now. Maybe the last we see him for a while. Let me know what you think. Thank you guys for watching.